Et c'est même sûr qu'il y aura du beurre avec, sans compter que pour l'amour, on en a déjà tous les jours. Et hop, on s'en sortira, on s'en tirera, comme toujours en France. Ça vient tout doucement, mais ça vient sûrement, nous pouvons convoquer l'espérance. Et hop, on s'en sortira, tout remarchera à brève échéance. Il y aura du bonheur et le printemps reviendra. Et hop, on s'en sortira.
Food shipments were stepped up, but pride was at stake. People didn't like feeling dependent, and they suspected America's motives. The French left spoke disparagingly of coca colonization.
La civilisation de revolver. En France, on aime le bon vin. Et on sait l'apprécier. Du Coca-Cola. Allez, mon bonhomme, placez votre camelot ailleurs. En Amérique. En Amérique.
In Britain, an official film tried to calm similar anxiety in a more restrained style.
American aid? I can't say I've thought about it much, not really. But I do hope it doesn't mean a war with Russia.
Of course it doesn't. But it should do a lot to stop communism spreading in Europe. Damn good thing.
I don't know with this American aid, not altogether. Too many tax, if you see what I mean. You ought to read what Beaverbrook says.
You're all wrong, I tell you. I've lived in the States and I know. Why, you couldn't meet a nicer lot of people. And generous, too.
Mummy, do you think that American aid is a good thing?
I've no idea. You better ask your father. I've got far too much to do.
What Europe had to do was to grow more of its own food. So thousands of American tractors were sent across the Atlantic in the early days of the recovery program. Local officials were summoned to greet them, and their progress was proudly documented.
This time last year, in January 1949, there was something unique about the 70-acre farm of Albert Jolivet near Bourges. His old grandmother was full of a special pride, and so was his wife just a year ago. But proudest of all was Monsieur Jolivet himself. He was the first farmer in France to receive a tractor through the Marshall Plan.
Riding beside Monsieur Jolivet on the driver's seat was his 12-year-old son, Raymond.
Le concessionnaire avait organisé une démonstration.
They organized a demonstration along the main road. Lots of people stopped to see what was going on.
Gens qui s'étaient arrêtés pour voir quoi. Pour se rendre compte du travail effectué par le tracteur.
They wanted to see what kind of work the tractor could do and to take a close look at it, since at the time we didn't see many in the countryside.
Dans la nature. Mais enfin, ça enlevait de la
What it did was to take some of the load off my father. We'd only used horses up till then.
Animal. Le rendement de travail était multiplié par 5.
Output increased fivefold during busy periods like the harvest.
Pendant les périodes de travaux intenses comme la moisson.
Soon more fresh food appeared in the markets. Although everyday life got a little easier, a fundamental problem still had to be dealt with. European industry wasn't producing enough. Output was less than before the war. The machinery that had survived was worn out and inefficient. So Marshall Plan money went to re-equip the coal mines and to rebuild heavy industry. Entire steelworks were modernized. The Marshall Plan was to cost $13 billion.
Steel above all, steel to pound into 1,000 shapes. Perhaps in